Neighbors say a quiet man who lived alone is now at the center of a suspicious death investigation.
Albuquerque police spent yesterday searching this home on Delamar Northwest. It's near 12th and Montano. They say a caretaker found the man inside and there was some kind of trauma to his body. Police are not saying really any more than that, but they are calling this man's death suspicious. Neighbors say the man was in poor health and they say they rarely saw him.
The last few years I hardly ever saw him. I saw him about a month ago, just briefly, but other than that, it was very, very quiet. He didn't surface much.
Police still have not said who the man was. Well, today we could learn more about another shooting involving New Mexico State Police. This time, they say a driver going the wrong way tried to run over an officer. On Saturday, police say the driver was going north in the southbound lanes of I-25 for about 15 miles. This is near Las Vegas. Police tried to use spike strips to stop the driver, but that didn't work. So finally, an officer used what is called the pit maneuver and basically spun the car out by hitting the back end of it. This is near Las Vegas. State police say the driver then tried to drive at officers, so police shot at him.
The way we're trained is that if the officer feels his life is in danger, then he is authorized to use deadly force.
State police are now trying to find out how many shots were fired exactly. We do know the man was hit and is now in the hospital.
Well, the Red Cross says if you haven't gotten the flu shot yet, it is not too late, and they say you may want to consider getting it because the H1N1 virus, or the swine flu, has turned up in Albuquerque. The first case this season was reported at UNM Hospital. A spokesperson says one person was admitted with the swine flu on Friday. This is the same strain that caused a pandemic, if you recall, back in 2009. The state health department has not issued any alert just yet. Flu season typically peaks in late January or early February, and it can carry on through March. Well, the Candy Lady in Old Town is still open for business despite getting an eviction notice recently.
And it certainly didn't take long for thousands to start supporting her. They want Debbie Ball, the Candy Lady, to stay in her shop here in Old Town, the one she's been in for decades. Ms. Ball says she couldn't reach an agreement with her landlord, and on Friday he served her with a 3-day eviction notice. Since then, a Facebook support page has gotten more than 5,000 likes, and there's a petition online to try to get the Candy Lady to stay in her shop.
This is like a thing that makes Albuquerque, the Candy Lady.
I've had people call me and say, oh, my family's in wherever they're at. They call me to say, please, let her know we're thinking about her. So thank you so much. My supporters are great.
Debbie Ball there says she will go to court before she starts packing. And no matter what happens, she says she wants to keep her shop in Old Town. One of the Candy Lady supporters is now taking his support to a whole other level. Someone posted a comment on the business's Facebook support page asking others to boycott whatever business moves in there. The landlord has not said who that new tenant is or what kind of business it will be.
Governor Gov Martinez has a plan she says will hopefully attract high-tech jobs to New Mexico. The governor is proposing to improve the tax treatment of innovation activities by expanding the use of the angel investment credit. This would encourage more private investments in small startups and will reform the technology jobs tax credit.
The reason we stay is because this is in an environment where, at least as an entrepreneur, I feel that the intention of the state is to support us and to help us grow.
The proposal should also encourage investors to make larger investments in small businesses.